I've got a couple more minutes left here with Bruce Feldman from Fox Sports and The Athletic. I want to ask you about a couple of narratives coming out of the draft, and you tell me what your thoughts on it. Number one, narrative is that Travis Hunter will not be able to replicate the number of snaps in the professional level as he did in Colorado. What do you know about the way that Dion handled him with the two coordinators and meeting rooms and the snaps and the games that could actually translate to the NFL?
It could. We've just never seen it, right? But we never saw anybody do what he did in college. The difference, obviously, is the caliber of players he's going up against, especially, and the offenses he's going up against are way different than what he's going to see in the NFL. So I think he's rare talent, right? Like, I don't think we've ever seen anything like it. I've covered college football for 25 plus years.
Right.
I've never seen anything quite like him. So I think he could be a tremendous receiver. I think he can be an even rarer talent at cornerback. And to be honest, if he's a kid who's a guy who can get 8-10 picks a year from that position, that can change games because possessions are even more momentous in the NFL than they are in college. So the people I talked to are a lot of on both sides of the ball in the NFL, coaches. Mm-hmm. I think they felt like he's a DB and you give him a package on offense and let him, in my story last week, I thought one of the DB coaches gave a great analogy about how cornerbacks are like starting pitchers in baseball. They're not like closers. You need to paint the whole picture and be out there. And I thought it was a really interesting window into that. Again, I think he's gonna be a star wherever he goes. I think it was great for that franchise to get him.
Me too.
I think it's awesome. It's the best thing that's happened to that franchise since they started in Canton, Ohio, in the whatever against the Panthers 35 years ago.
You know what? I thought you were going to go with the drafting of Trevor Lawrence.
No, it's better. It's bigger than that. I get why
so?
that. Well, yeah, because look what we've seen so far from Trevor. It's been like quarterbacks to me are way harder to tell who's going to be great and who's going to be okay. And Trevor still may turn out to be great, but it's not looking that way right now. I'd be really surprised, barring a bad injury for Hunter, if he's not an elite NFL player.
Transformational.
Yeah.
Like he can be. And that's why I don't mind them making that trade. Daniel Jeremiah came on yesterday, said he's spoken to 15, 20 different people in the evaluation business, coaching, everybody. Not a soul thinks that Hunter is going to be able to replicate what he did in Colorado in terms of the number of plays on both sides of the ball.
Done.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.